This is Jimmy.
Nuclear launch detected.
Right on.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remaster. Today, a TVZ from 1.16. It's going to be Flash and herO. On a map that's great for tanks. Top side, it's going to be herO. Bottom side, going to be Flash. Now look at this map here, you guys. Every time there's a TVZ on this map, it's going to be mech. I feel like Flash is going to make mech here, right? Because look, you can put tanks across here, tanks across here, and then it's so hard for the Zerg to go up and down this map here. So we will see what's going to be mech here from Flash. What's the opening going to be here from herO? I'm going to say it's going to be an overpool because it's a two-player map. The risk of Flash doing a 2 proxy racks in the middle of destination and you going hatch first is a very, very big risk indeed. So, sending out an SCV here is a Flash. It's Steve the SCV, you know that. There's a merch underneath this video with Steve's face on it, so you can check it out. But Steve not moving out. Steve's going to make a supply depot at the top of the ramp here, and the 1.16 era is a lot different from the current era of StarCraft Brood War. This is one of the reasons why, right? This supply depot would be on the low ground, walling off the natural base, but look, it's destination. Walling off is super hard, super hard, because there are 2 main roads leading into your natural base. So you can wall off here, you can wall off here, not with the supply depot. It doesn't cover everything. So that's why, right? Barracks coming up inside the main base of Flash, and it's going to be a hatch first here from herO, dude. So hatch first in it against Flash. We will see, man. We have a drone scout here from herO. He knows this is Flash, so he's going to go and scout early gas here. It is going to be an early factory. So herO, how do we plan to handle Flash's siege tanks here? Are we going to go 3 hatch before pool? No, just checking for proxies. Here is Daryl the drone. It's like, get out of the way, Ragnarsar. I'm checking for proxies. Are there any? No? Okay, good. Hatch first, secure. Well, unless I didn't check where the barracks is. But that was a pretty thorough scout, right? For Daryl the drone. Let's see if we can go ahead and see if Flash can prevent the drone scout here. We do have a Marine on the way. It's not going to be there in time to prevent the drone scout. So he sees the racks. He sees that it's not going to be a proxy. He sees the factory at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And then he sees the gas as well. So it's like, all right, I know it's going to be mech. I knew it was going to be mech as soon as I saw it's a Terran player here on destination. So again, drops are good against mech. Drops were good against mech back in 2008 when this game was played. Drops are good against mech today. So let's see if he researches drops. Dropping Ultralisks on top of tanks is much better than Ultralisks just running across open ground to tanks. I know I say that a lot, but Zerg players still do that sometimes. I know it's a little bit less APM intensive, but dude, we need drops. We need drops. Maybe we need queens. Queens can win a TVZ against mech. So we got a vulture on the way. Let's go ahead and see a creep colony there. Yep, creep colony. Defending against the vulture that is surely on the way here. He does not know. Well, he does know because it's a flashing factory without an addition here, without a machine shop. So he knows. He knows it's a factory. Drone down. Machine shop after the first vulture is done. And right across the map, slow vultures are fast. Fast vultures are even faster. So again, hit that like button if you're excited to see a TVZ from Flash and herO from 2008 on the channel from Falcon Paladin. I am looking forward to this so much. We have an expansion here from Flash. And what else is going on here in this destination? We are checking to make sure that there's nothing weird going on. Hey, look, it's an SCV mining through the back door. This link says, hey, get out of here. A second SCV here. And the vulture protecting the SCV. The back door is going to be open. Hydroden opening here. I like this. Hydroden opening to protect against this vulture getting inside your main base, bypassing the sunken at the front here. Oh, Flash, you are so tricksy here on destination. Did we cancel? Yeah, I think we canceled Ling speed there. We're going to go for Hydra speed. Excellent choice. Hydralisks are much better against vultures than Lings are. And look at this. 2 vultures, or 2 Hydralisks for 1 vulture. And And chasing it away. There we go. Excellent job. It takes a while to mine through this mineral field on destination in the back door. And these hydras are out in time to prevent it from being mined out. Excellent response here from herO. Second base, finishing up for Flash. We've got a machine shop. Quiet. I want to say it's going to be siege mode. The first research on that machine shop. Second factory, an armory. We've got ourselves a hatchery here. He saw the hydras. So he knows it's going to be not going to be an early spire. So he doesn't need to do a Goliaths or herO boost super early. So let's go ahead and see what the follow-up is. Again, still no researching. Engineering bay here. I think wow. This build, dude. I think he's worried about Mutalisks, but yeah, herO boost, Goliaths, engineering bay. I think Flash is super worried about Mutalisks. I think he misread this opening here from herO, but I don't know how, right? This drone says, I want to take a third base. And already speed overlords here, lurker aspect on the way. Hydras hoping to bust here. Overlord detecting the spider mine, so the hydras do not get killed by spider mines there, but it's one bunker with a lot of SCVs to repair it. A vulture against 5 hydralisks with speed. I don't know, man. I think herO... Ooh, did that get a hit? Nope, didn't get a hit. Excellent, excellent pick off there by those hydralisks. Second gas on the way. We've got lurker aspect. We've got a lurker bust timing here. And I know I've told the story a couple times on stream, but man, the first time I saw StarCraft on, I want to say, my goodness, was it like blip.tv or something? Justin TV, drone down. I just watched somebody practice a build order as Terran versus Zerg on this map and defend against a lurker bust just over and over and over again with a practice partner. And I was like, dude, look at this timing. Look at these timings. Look at this practice here. I didn't even know that you could practice StarCraft like that. And that was my introduction to professional StarCraft. So, we do have a Spire on the way here. But again, Hydralisks are very, very good against Goliaths cost for cost. Especially with upgrades. Especially with range. Especially with speed. And yeah, we're going to be very prepared for the Mutalisks that are going to show up here. Maybe it's just going to be Scourge. But third base finally coming up the left side from herO. We've got an evolution chamber here as well, and sniping down an overlord. There we go. herO boost. Not quite done, but don't need herO boost to snipe down overlords, even with speed. Got an academy for ComSat. We've got ourselves supply depots as well. We've got a lurker at this position. Yeah, this position lurker here is so hard. So hard to dislodge here. No ComSat, no detection for this lurker quite yet. Hurry, make a ComSat. We've got spines all over here. And I guess, yeah, so the lurker cannot quite hit these SCVs unless there is some vision here. So look, yeah, we can't see the SCVs without an overlord to spot for him, and that's why the Goliaths are here. If the overlord moves up, then the Goliaths shoot it down. So this is an excellent job protecting the SCVs from Flash. But what else do you expect from this guy? Got a Carapace upgrade on the way for air. And there we go. Scanning, retreating with the lurker. He has 3 kills. Hoping for more, but 3 kills is pretty good at this stage for a lurker, for one lurker against Flash at 8.5 minutes. And yeah, moving out with vultures. Are we? Say the Hydralisks. All right, we're going to fall back a little bit. And yeah, no production tab. No Mutalisks on the production tab here. Yes, there's a production tab. Science facility on the way off of 2 bases here from Flash. Irradiate. Maybe good against lurkers, good against every Zerg thing. Oh, no, there we go. Firing up 7 Mutalisks. Here is herO. Right side, 4th base. Left side, 3rd base. Sunken protecting it. Hydras protecting it. Sim City protecting the natural base. Look at this. Evolution chamber. Double evolution chamber. Sunken. Can we get around the backside here? We can. But the Mutalisks pop out and defend the... Oh, defending the drones here. Couple drones down. Vultures are fast, and Mutalisks are faster here. Drone down, drone down. These are YOLO vultures, man. They don't want to live. They just want to kill as many drones as they can, and they did. 37 drones still in herO's arsenal here. And Cyril's economy. And yeah, just sending out vultures all over the place. Just spider mining everywhere, checking to make sure that herO doesn't expand without him knowing that that he did expand. And yeah, Hydra's just picking spider mines out of the ground here, as Dragoons do, and this matchup against Terran as well. Protoss against Terran. We are repairing. Repairing a Goliath. Again, flashed a good commander. Oh, spider mine taking down 4 Hydralisks. No, dude. Absolutely crazy stuff there. That was such an economic hit there. Macro hatches all over the place from herO. Macro hatches and sunkens. I like it. I like this strategy from herO at this stage of the game. Finally, siege mode is on the way, dude. Flash makes me a liar. This lurker is still here. Oh, hang on a second. We do still have Goliaths inside the natural base. We've got Mutalisks here trying to pick off as many of these. Ooh, SCV building a turret, but man, taking so many hits from these Charon boosted Goliaths. Even with +1 Carapace, man, a Radiate is on the way. Here from the science facility. And a +2 Carapace. Wow, +2 Flyer Carapace from herO. I don't think we see that these days, man. Okay, how many kills does Lurker have? 4 kills now. Working away on a missile turret. That defends against the Overlord, but if the missile turret is gone... Siege tank, science vessel. Excellent answer for these lurkers here. Lurker 5 kills. Get out of there. Unburrow. Unburrow. Oh, down. Mutalisk swinging an 11 stack, a full stack here in the main base of Flash. Taking down missile turrets. Oh, man, I'm loving this. This is such a good thing. No, hoping to cancel a Radiate, but a Radiate is already done. This science vessel is proof of that. And bam, irradiating, splitting. No. Okay, that was like a D rank split from herO. It is so hard to do. Sometimes Zerg players make it look super easy, but it is always hard. Oh, man, we've got 7 vultures here at the 4th base. 1 sunken, not enough to kill them before all of these drones are dead. Mutalisks avenging the drones here. Look at that. 7 drones, maybe 39 to 45 workers. Terran favored here at this stage of the game. We've got 5 Mutalisks from the original 11 stack here. Replacing the science facility. He did get it. He did get the science facility, but at what cost? Scanning out in the middle of the map here. It's going to be Mutalisk, Hydralisk in answer here. We do have a drop. We've got Ventral Sacs here. Mutalisks getting irradiated. Oh my gosh, that was an F rank split from herO. Dude, come on. Come on. I know it's hard, but you need to do better than that against a Radiate, or else Flash is going to win super easily here, especially considering you're making so many more Mutalisks. Ugh. All right. What's the plan? Again, it's just going to be Hydra Muta. Maybe dropping Hydralisks on the tanks here? What a weird strategy, man. And again, thanks to Team Liquid Forums, for posting this replay back a few years ago when I was looking for replays to cast. Again, check out Team Liquid, a good place for StarCraft people, and you know that, right? If anybody here does not know about TeamLiquid.net for StarCraft, I just don't know. I don't know how you do not know about it. So, +2 Carapace finishing up here. Mech upgrades as well. We've got 2-1. And there you go. More Muta harass here at 13.5 minutes. Muta harassing a Terran player. Going mech at 13 minutes. There's an irradiate, and again, a double irradiate, but on 1 Mutalisk. That was a not a good irradiate target. 5 Mutalisks here as well. 110 to 95 supply. herO is up. We do have 1-1 for the Hydralisks. We've got almost 2-0 for the Mutas. And 4 base to 2 base at this stage of the game here. Spider mines, siege tanks, Goliaths, turrets, science vessels. Flash has everything he needs to take down anything, any strategy here that the Zerg player is working on. Ugh. Ugh. All right, we've got Overlords. We've got Overlords with Hydras dropping inside the main base here. Dude, herO, this could turn the game around. Overlord down again. +2 Goliaths and dropping inside the main base with Hydralisks. I want to see if there's some lurkers there as well. We do have a Queen's Nest. on the way here. So Hive is the follow-up, and it's a Hydra Muta attack inside the main base of Flash from herO. I love it so much. Trying to snipe an upgrade, sniping an attack upgrade. +3, sniped, denied, irradiating Mutalisks. These Hydras standing and fighting, irradiating a Hydralisk here. That is a desperation play here from Flash, but all the Hydras are now dead. We got a lot of supply depots down. We did deny +3 attack to Flash with that drop. I like it, man. I like this attack very much. Mutalisk attacking the third base, undefended by anything from Flash. Working away on the command center. Can we save it? I think so. Hydralisks coming down the left side, hoping to take down tanks here, and missile turrets helping their Mutalisk buddies out, and maybe infesting a command center. That would be so good. A Queen's Nest is already done. Hive's on the way, but no sign of Queens in the production tab here. And yeah, we can save this command center. We can save it. Irradiating the, again, split. Oh, that was like an A rank split. I like it. Mutalisks again going after the guaranteed damage of SCVs instead of the non-guaranteed damage. And bam, saving it. Saving the third base. Did I call it a fourth? It's a third base here from Flash, scanning out, seeing, hey, look, there is a base coming up there on the top right side of the map, and these side bases are muy importante as long as the game keeps going on here. Right now they're not important, but the longer the game goes on, these economic places are so important, especially for the Zerg player. So, if nobody takes them, right, then Flash is ahead. If we can take one of them as a Zerg player, there we go, you're ahead. If you take both of them, you're going to win. But if, you know, Flash takes one and you don't take any, bam, you are going to die. So that is why. Got to be ahead of a Terran player, especially when they are meching as Flash is. We've got a drop sniffed out by, oh my gosh. Hurry, get in, unload before you die, Overlord. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We do fully unload here. I do see a left side attack there at the third base. Irradiating Hydralisks again. Nope. Can we burrow the Hydras? Can we kill them, herO? Please? Hydra attack down the left side as well. 36 SCVs from Flash. This has been such an excellent harassment campaign. And again, drops. What do I say? Drops, 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 drops. We need drops. We need drops against Terran, especially, well, I guess mostly when they are going mech. Against SK Terran, I feel like drops are not as good, but against mech, that is such an important play here. 133 to 108. Zerg is ahead. We are just making mutas, lurkers, and hydras all over the place here. We have not lost a hatch yet, and that is important, especially against somebody as good as Flash. +2 Carapace here as well. And again, denying the +3 for those Goliaths was so important for these Mutalisks. Dude, I think herO's going to win this game. I think this is like the first TVZ cast on Destination I've seen a Zerg win in a very, very long time. I don't cast Destination a lot these days, but dude, Mutalisks are like, hey, do you have enough energy for Irradiate? No. Science Vessel down. Look at this. I don't care how many missile turrets there are, say the Mutalisk. We're going to take down every single one of your Science Vessels. Oh my gosh, we've got 2 Science Vessels here from Flash. And again, Science Vessels so important in TVZ. Flash makes it so easy to control. Makes it look so easy to control 18 Science Vessels, but man, that is so hard to do. And yeah, no 18 Science Vessels here from Flash this game. This is insanity. I think herO's gonna pull this off. I am flabbergasted on a Saturday cast. Oh, irradiated. Splitting. Missile turrets down. Working on, what is this? Yeah, energy for Science Vessels. Oh, don't try to repair it. The splash, the Glaive Worm bounce is killing SCVs. I guess bypassing SCVs to go to the starport? I did not know that you could bounce so far here. Dude, Glaive Worm bounce from here to here? I thought that was a little bit too far, but no, we got Glaive Worm bounce at the starport. This is insanity. Mutalisks not quite standing in there enough and repairing. Saving that upgrade is Flash. Left side expansion from herO. And again, if we take these 2 side bases as a Zerg player, I think victory is almost guaranteed. We've got Plague on the way. Again, Hive here. We've got Consume already done. We've got Adrenal on the way. This game is insane. This is an incredibly good game from herO. I cannot believe he's going to pull this off. Again, against a 1.16 Flash. This is not like modern day Flash where he's kind of older and he's got these wrist issues. This is Prime Flash. 2008, 2009 Flash as part of his prime career. Okay, Dark Swarm Lurker. Irradiating everything, though. What do we say about irradiates? They are very, very important here. Flash can use them as good as anybody in the entire world and always has been able to be. Not quite cracklings yet against these Goliaths. This left side base is in a lot of trouble. 160 to 130 supply, though, in favor of herO. Flash has got his economy back. He's down to 36 workers. He's back up to 50. He's still only on 3 bases. He hasn't expanded over here yet, which is crazy. And this is such a hard thing to defend for herO. We've seen this time and time again, right, on this map. You put tanks on the low ground, tanks on the high ground. Goliath's up there, too. And it's really hard to dislodge the Terran from this position. Look at the supply depot wall, too. Okay, here comes the Zerg Flood, though. The Swarm is coming in. Dark Swarm trying to break down this wall. We got a missile turret. Missile turret's going down. We've got a Goliath spinning here. Lings can actually fit through that gap. They're getting on top of the tanks. Up Plague catches every single one of those science vessels. What an incredible engagement. Here he comes in, says, you don't have enough tanks to kill us. He irradiated a Ling, herO did. Or Flash did. Sorry. Wow. Tanks getting clobbered. Another tank is going down. Ling's on top of the supply depots. It is 150 to 113 supply. The Flood is real right now. These cracklings are ready to go. Ultralisk Cavern is done. Chitinous Plating is on the way. Look at the number of cracklings. I say you don't want to do this, but if there aren't that many tanks and you can get on top of the remaining ones, the Spider Mines don't even matter, and that's a GG Flash! Taps out in, what do we got here? 21 minutes, a 21-minute game where herO ends up pulling it off. The Muta Hydra mid-game, Hydra's early game, into Muta Hydra, into a ton of Mutas with +2 Carapace. Drops inside the main base, right? Harassing this left side third. Flash never getting a fourth, not able to get it, and too many bases for the Zerg for this to happen for Flash. And then he gets the crackling upgrade, gets the 2-2 for the Lings, floods them down here. Not enough tanks to make it actually worthwhile. Bringing these tanks over would have been nice. It couldn't quite happen. And wow, what a game from herO. I mean, we're talking about one of the better TVZs I've seen from herO in a long time. And I mean, this guy's still active today, folks. Still playing out there, still doing his ever-loving best. And we love him for it. So we are talking about a fantastic TVZ for your Saturday. Man, be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it, dude. This is a ridiculously good TVZ. I know Flash fans are disappointed, but you got to appreciate herO playing well, right? The drops, the weird Hydra Muta strategy in the mid-game, getting Dark Swarm out, getting the Crackling upgrade was incredibly important here. I don't think these Lings do nearly as good if they don't have the Crackling upgrade, obviously. So, yeah, not going to stick on Hive forever. Going to get that, not going to stick on Lair forever. Going to get that Hive. And, Muta's taking down Science Vessels. No real Scourge connections on Science Vessel today, which is kind of weird. But yeah, herO's back here harassing with Lurkers. He's just everywhere, man. He was everywhere and then some. And Flash was never really able to get a good presence out on the map. This was this big attack. Up the left side, it gets shut down. He doesn't even try to go after this side at all. And, Vulture Harass was good. He killed a bunch of drones, but herO back up to 65 workers at the end. And I don't know what else you can ask here from a Zerg player. Dude. And drops. I want to say drops were key to that victory. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it because drops are important to that victory. So, get drops. Falcon said so. GG, man. Dude. What a game. 135,000 points, 133,000 points. herO on the lead. Outproduced the Terran. Got outkilled by the Terran by about the same number, which Zerg players are okay with. No Zerg buildings died today, which is huge. If you're going to beat a Zerg player, you got to kill a hatch or two. At least in the outspend here. 14,000 resources, a little bit less. In 21 minutes is by far and away enough. So, great stuff. Really, really good stuff. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and what else do I have in there? TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky, something like that. Whatever. All those places, social media. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.